Hi everyone, today I'm making super quick and easy chickpea salad for my kiddos tomorrow for the lunch. So we will need, I have a whole tomato, but we'll probably just need half tomato, probably about a quarter of onion. So I'm going to leave a quarter, and a can of chickpeas. We're going to drain it, and one potato. If your potatoes are small, you'll probably need two. So we need to peel the potato. That has to get boiled. And I love this salad because it's fast and it's also really healthy. And it's one of the very few salads that my 7-year-old will actually eat, and he loves it. So I make it often for the lunches. So I'm going to drain our potato and cut it into cubes. I like to make it like bite-sized pieces, so when the kids are eating it, they can just take bites. So I cut it in about this size, so they don't need to struggle with it. It's just easier. Do you hear my little puppy biting my slipper? He's such a little rascal. Ow, sugar. Stop it. Spoiled little brat. Okay, so now that we have our potatoes peeled, we're going to add it into the pot. It's so funny. And cover it with water. Cold water. Add a little bit more water because we need to also add the chickpeas in later. After the water starts boiling, then I'm going to add chickpeas. So our potatoes are on the stove. I'm going to turn the fire on high. This is a big burner, and add a little bit salt. And as you can see, I put a little bit more water higher than covering the potatoes because we need to add the chickpeas. So I'm going to let this boil, and when the water starts boiling, I'm going to add the chickpeas. So while our potatoes are boiling, I'm going to get our veggies ready. So I'm just going to cut the onion into very small pieces. If you want to make more of the salad, like for parties or get-togethers, because it's so good. Every time I've made it for birthday parties, it was always gone. Just double everything. So you put 2 cans of the chickpeas, whole tomato, half onion, and 2 potatoes. And the same with tomato. Just going to cut it all into smaller pieces. So I keep the tomatoes very small, as you can see, way smaller than my potatoes, because my 7-year-old is usually not a tomato fan, but like I said, he loves the salad, and when I make the pieces very small, it helps. When they're too big and chunky, he notices it right away. He's like, no, tomato, yucky. But when it's super small and mixed with everything together, he loves it. So that's it. Our veggies are pre-cut, so I'm waiting for potatoes to boil, and then we can move on with our recipe. Okay, our potatoes are starting to boil, so I'm going to lower the fire a little bit because this is a very big burner, to like medium fire. And I'm going to add chickpeas. I didn't rinse them, but you could rinse them however you like. And we're going to let that cook. I'm going to check it in about 15 minutes since the potatoes are so small. The main thing in this is not to let the potatoes overboil. You don't want them falling apart. You want to catch it on the point where they're getting soft and then drain it, because otherwise the salad gets all smushy and we don't want that. So maybe I'll actually check it in 10 minutes and see how it is. Okay, my timer just went off. 10 minutes. So I want to check the potatoes. Yep, they're good. Yeah, we don't want them to be any softer than this. If you can easily put a fork in, they're done. So I'm going to rinse this. I mean, not rinse it, drain it. And I'm going to, excuse my sink, busy mommy with 2 kids. I'm going to let this cool off before we add our veggies to it. As you can see, I added our onions and the tomato into a bowl. And I'm going to add the chickpeas and the potatoes because they cooled off. And I'm going to squeeze out about half a lemon. You could do half and then taste it, see if you like more or not. And a little bit salt. This salt, you might think this is a lot, but this sea salt is not very strong. And then you just mix it up and try if it needs more lemon. If you don't have fresh lemon, you could just add lemon juice. Let's try. Delicious. So good. I'm going to add a little bit more lemon. And our chickpea salad is ready. Healthy and delicious.